So I'll tell y'all this funny story. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. I took off. I took off up out of the house the other day, and I had to go to Cincinnati, right? So I'm sitting there driving, and every time you get close to Cincinnati on I-75, about 3 miles before you get into the actual city, you get into like, that's cool, Kristen. You get into like massive traffic on I-75 going into Cincinnati, right? So I left the house, man, and my stomach started like, it just felt weird. That's the only thing I could say, right? What's up, Juan? It just felt odd, you know? But I just disregarded it. Like, it'll go away. I think like I had some, I think I took a Rolade. You know, just chilling, driving. I was going to an appointment that I had to go to, meet with a homeowner to talk to him about this project I was doing. Well, as I'm rumbling on here, keep on driving, this shit keeps getting worse, right? It's like, but it was progressive, a little bit at a time. So I'm like, finally, about the time I hit that traffic going into Cincinnati, man, it felt like my fucking stomach just dropped. And so I'm sitting here driving like, oh my God. And I'm stuck in this traffic jam, right? It's fucking massive traffic jam. You can't do nothing. I mean, the car's just a little bit at a time. You go like maybe a mile every 10-15 minutes. You're moving, but you're just moving so slow, man, right? So I was sitting here dying, right? Like, oh my God. But what's up, Benici? I was like, you know what? As soon as I cross the bridge, I'm gonna get off. I know the spot that I go to in Cincinnati. If I ever have anything, you know, going on where I need a clean bathroom, I know a spot, right? Because if you guys don't know, Cincinnati's fucking filthy. I mean, it's fucking disgusting, dude. They don't call it the nasty natty for no reason. There ain't nowhere to use the restroom, right? So I get off the exit. This is after me like holding this shit for like 30 minutes, right? Like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And I pull into this place, and it's like this little restaurant. It's like this family restaurant, you know? And I'm scooting up to the door, holding my ass cheeks together. I'm gonna explode, dude. Is what's going on. I'm gonna fucking explode all over the place, man. And I get to the door, and it's like their lunch hour. You know, it's like 1:30, something like that. And there's this fucking dude standing there. And he looks at me, he's like, you need a mask? I'm like, dude, bro, I gotta go, bro. Like, fuck all this, right? I gotta go, right? He's like, nah, man, you need a mask, man. So I'm like, I'll huddle back to my car, and I'm looking for a mask, something. And so I grab I always keep this sweat towel on me, right? So I grab it and I wrap it around me like this. I go up to the fucking thing. He's like, no, man, you need an actual mask, man. He's like, you can't come in here looking. It's like, fuck you, bro. So I got my car. I got my car and I was sitting there fucking driving, right? And there's nowhere in Cincinnati to go to the bathroom. So my stomach started to feel a little bit better, right? I'm like, I think I'll be all right. I'm gonna head towards my customer's house, and they live on the west side of Cincinnati. So I'm just gonna head to my customer's house, and I'll find somewhere, and it's like the suburbs. You know, I made a giant mistake because when I got over there, it was all just houses. It's like it's like the nice part of Cincinnati, right? And there's nothing, it's just houses and shit. So I'm like driving around and my stomach starts hurting again. I'm like, oh my God, dude, I gotta go. I was like, dude, if I don't find somewhere, it was just a nightmare, man. I mean, there was no way for me to use the restroom. I'm like 40 minutes away from home. So finally, I see a doctor's office. Mercy Health Alliance is what it said on it. It's like, fuck this. I whipped it in there, right? And there wasn't nobody at the door or nothing, dude. I just ran in that motherfucker. And you know, it's like when you walk in, it's like a waiting room for a doctor. And they had these 2 bathrooms over there, right? So I run over there. And oh my God, I get in the fucking stall, dude, and I'm like, oh my God. Pull my pants down, sat down. It was like just fucking just my whole stomach dropped out, dude, in this fucking place, dude. And it was like so disgusting, man. I was stinking myself out and shit, like, oh my God. It was horrible, right? And finally, man, I'm like sitting there because it was such a relief, man. You know, it was like such a fucking relief, man. And I just wanted to sit there for a minute, like, oh, thank God, man. I finally got to get this out of me, man. Like, it's just such a relief, right? So I'm sitting there for a minute, like, just soaking it all in. Like, I can't believe I just went through this. It's cool, man. You're good. Just chill, right? You're good. We're going to get up here in a minute. We're going to take off and go on with the rest of our day. It's over with, right? So, I gotta fucking get up. I get up and I look down. I look down on the floor. And my fucking pants are soaking wet. My shorts, I'm wearing shorts. My shorts are soaking wet. Of course, my underwears are soaking wet. Everything is fucking soaking wet, man. The floor around me is soaking wet. And I don't fucking know if I was in such a fucking distressed state, like when I sat down, if it was like that, or if it was like a deal where I sat down and I don't know, like maybe my cock or something was hanging over the toilet bowl, and when I relieved myself, I just pissed all over the place. I don't know, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, oh man, this is fucking bullshit, right? And then the other thing I'm on is like, God, man, I hope this ain't somebody else's piss, right? And this is a fucking disaster, right? Because this is my whole fucking day here. Now I gotta drive all the way back home. Well, I get to looking around, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck am I in here? Like, what the fuck am I in? Am I in my own piss? Am I in somebody else's piss? And I see like these little tiny looking fucking black specks of shit in this water. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this is so fucking disgusting. And I start getting it in my mind that it's not mine. You know, like, how could this be yours, dude? Like, you're over this toilet, right? How can it be yours, right? And so now I'm stuck with the fact that, dude, you're not putting this back on, right? Like, I can't put this shit back on, and I'm sitting in this fucking, I'm sitting in this doctor's waiting room. My shit's soaking wet. I have the realization that I have nothing to wear out of here. This shit's soaking wet. I can't, you know, I just like kick this shit off of me. Like I'm fucked, right? And so I'm sitting there, I get up off this toilet and I go a couple stalls down and I get out of this wet shit, right? Because it's all wet over there. And I go over there and I'm like processing everything, I'm like folding it up and shit. And I'm standing there. And I don't know why I did it, man, but I was like, fuck it, dude. Fuck it, man. What's it matter anymore, man? Right? What the fuck does it matter? I fucking hold my shorts by my belt like this because they're soaking wet, right? Fucking toss my underwear in the garbage and I fucking walk right through that fucking doctor's waiting room, dude. Butt ass naked with no fucking pants on, nothing. Out to my truck and get in my truck. You should have seen the girl at the fucking receptionist thing. They're like, there was like two people in there, and they were facing the other way, so they didn't see me. I was like walking behind them, and they didn't see me. But the fucking receptionist at the desk, she did see me, man, and she's like, she didn't even say nothing. She just looks like, what the fuck? And I guess the good thing was, man, when I got out to the parking lot, it was a pretty swift walk to my truck. I don't know if anybody saw me or not. I mean, it was a pretty loaded parking lot, but I just kind of blocked it out in my mind, you know. Of course, I had my hand over my Johnson and shit, but my ass cheeks were exposed, and just got in my truck, went home, changed my shit, went about my day. Anyways, I thought you guys might get a kick out of that story, man. You know, just maybe a little laughter for your day. I don't know. I know I'm not a comedian, but yeah, it was pretty crazy, Kristen. It was a pretty crazy situation. Yeah, I just went on with it, man. Figured, fuck it. It is what it is, right? It's a bad deal, man. I was like, phew. I've had that happen to me one other time. I'll tell you all about that time that it happened to me. And then I gotta go to an appointment, but I was young. I think I was about 17, 18. No, two other times that I can recall like that. Once, when I was about 17 or 18, I was in a movie theater on a date with a girl, and I think the people at the popcorn stand put X-Lax or something in my popcorn, because I'm sitting there eating popcorn and my stomach was like, and it was bad, dude. Like, that one I barely made it. I barely made it without crapping on myself. And then the other one, this was probably about 8 years ago. I went to Long John Silver's, and I remember, because I went back up there after it happened. I got a fish meal at Long John Silver's, and I'm chowing down on this shit, right? It was damn good. It was about 5 minutes after I got done eating. And I knew instantly, man, as soon as you eat something, if you eat something, like, say you eat a hot dog, and then like 2 minutes later, your stomach drops out like somebody's lubed your fucking stomach with fucking mineral oil or something like that, it's because they have, right? So, I went up to Long John Silver's, and I was like, what the fuck did you guys put in my food, man, you little motherfucking punks, right? Like, you little motherfucking punks, what the fuck did you put in my food, man? I don't even know if it was the same people, because it'd been like 45 minutes, you know, I didn't know if they had a shift change or what, and they're sitting there looking at me like, and the manager's like, call the cops. Called the guy, but he knew I was fucking pissed. I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm getting ready to rip one of you little motherfuckers over this counter and beat the piss, because I almost shit on myself, man. It was fucking disgusting. Anyways, I want you guys to have a good day. And what I really want for you is I want freedom. I want you to have the right to express yourself. I want your kids to have the right to express themselves. I don't want you guys to be under tyranny. It's very serious, okay? I want that for all of you, to be free. You guys have a good day. Don't buy into everything you hear, all right? Try to live your best life. Try to live a free life. See you guys later.